Well, we've been, of course, covering this since the press conference yesterday morning, that the feds are now getting involved in Philadelphia's out-of-control gun problem.
Yeah, federal agencies, as many as 17, announced their new All Hands on Deck initiative yesterday. It's a partnership between the 17 federal agencies and the Philadelphia Police Department. Here's just a little snippet of yesterday's press conference.
I have been asking folks since I've been here for additional resources, for more collaboration.
I warn you, the moment you commit that violent crime, you will feel dread like never before, because we are coming after you.
And that is Acting U.S. Attorney Jennifer Williams, and she joins us now. Thank you for being on with us.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And thank you for doing what you're doing. Alex and I have been talking about this for a few years now. Who has an answer? What can we do? And by the way, I want to let people know that you are a Philadelphian, not just somebody who's come up here from Washington, D.C. Philly through and through, right?
That's correct, born and raised.
Okay. Who asked specifically for the feds to come in?
Well, I will tell you, it all began after one weekend when there were 8 homicides over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to work on Monday and said to my colleagues, there must be more that we can do to make a difference. At that point, I started having conversations with the special agents in charge of FBI, ATF, DEA, and the other federal agents in Philadelphia about how we can make a difference and try to stop the epidemic of gun violence that is really holding Philadelphia hostage right now.
Mm-hmm.
Philadelphia is an amazing city. And the gun violence epidemic is not only hurting the victims and their families, but it's really hurting the spirit of the city. So we were determined to come up with some plan to help make a difference. And that's when we conceived of the All Hands on Deck initiative.
So you personally thought enough is enough?
I absolutely did. I've been thinking that for a while now.
Okay.
And when you say all hands on deck, you really do mean all hands. I mean, we're going to put up graphics showing and detailing all the agencies are going to be involved, 17 total. Can you talk about, because of course, some of them, FBI, ATF, DA, of course, but then we see others like USPS, the Postal Service, the IRS. How will they all come together to help with gun violence?
That's really what makes this initiative unique. Some of the agencies who have joined us in this mission don't normally work on gun violence, but the problem is so severe that we've all come together in support of this mission. And the truth is, every agency has unique resources and tools and community contacts. And when you put all of us together, it's a real force multiplier, and we will be able to make a difference.
And when you say that, I know a lot of people in the communities, and you mentioned that one weekend there's 8, but it seems like almost every weekend we have totals. And every morning on this show, we talk about who has passed and who's died, who was shot and killed, from kids to adults. So the community kind of feels like we've been told this before. We've heard this before. We've heard about the meetings. We heard this. So what, for people who live in these communities, what will this look like? Will they be able to see it? Or will it be something more on the back end after it's happened, making sure that they stay arrested and stay in jail?
Well, really both. This program has 2 different goals. One goal is federal prosecution. The unique thing about federal prosecution is when somebody is convicted of a serious violent crime, they go to prison for years, if not decades. That's it. They are off the street. But we also hope that this program will have a deterrent effect. We hoped that our announcement yesterday sent a very clear message to anyone who might be considering committing a violent gun offense, that they should not. Don't do it, because all of these federal agencies will be standing shoulder to shoulder with the Philadelphia Police, and we will come looking for you, and we will find you and charge you and convict you, and you will be filled with regret as your family has to move on without you because you are spending decades in prison.
So there will be a physical presence that will be able to be seen.
Well, you will see prosecutions of the most serious violent offenders and convictions and sentencing.
I think what Alex is talking about, like uniformed people on the street that we would see with our eyes, maybe not that.
That's not what this is about. The federal agencies have always been here. We've always been working together to investigate and prosecute federal crimes. What you have now is a shifting of resources and a more concerted effort to target this particular problem.
Now, I heard you say at the press conference yesterday that you think this will work because it's worked in the past. I do want to ask you to give me an example of that. but also like a 15-year-old kid. You think that really when he or she picks up the gun, they're going, oh, wait a second, I could be charged with a federal crime and I'm going to have to go to jail for longer. Do you think that crosses their mind?
Well, that's why we gave examples at the press conference yesterday, 3 examples out of hundreds. One individual who was sentenced to 56 years in prison for a gunpoint robbery, another more than 20 years for a gunpoint robbery. That is not atypical in the federal system.
Interesting.
And so if someone is young and commits a gunpoint robbery, they're not getting out of prison for a very, very long time. So the hope is that they will pay attention to that.
Federal charges is hell.
Mm-hmm. And of course, the other comment we were seeing after the press conference yesterday is, well, okay, they're going to be arrested, they're going to be prosecuted for more time, but will they actually stay in jail? A lot of people, and I saw at the press conference, were asking about District Attorney Kras, someone, a representative, if not him, there, and they wanted to see that to say, hey, okay, everybody's going to be working together to make sure these folks stay in jail. Why wasn't he there? Is he going to be involved with this initiative then?
2 responses to that. The first is that when someone is sentenced to 20 years of federal time, they do 20 years of federal time. There is no parole in the federal system, so people should take comfort. The other response I have regarding the district attorney is this is a federal initiative. It's not a city initiative.
Yep.
So we invited all of the federal partners to stand there with the police commissioner. However, I would welcome any support from any law enforcement officer who wishes to help us in our fight to save lives and keep Philadelphia safe.
Yeah, boy, I agree with you there. We're just looking for any answers, help, some kind of solution.
Even the Commissioner Outlaw was saying, I don't care who does it, just we want to get it done.
Yeah.
Exactly. Time to make a difference.
Thank you for stepping up and saying enough is enough, and keep us informed of how it's going. We'd love to have you back
sure
as
will.
often as you can. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. Have a
got
good
it.
day.
Thank you.